took a lot of people to keep our state's many mills operating during the 19th century. Early on, most mill workers were local, men, women, and children who found the pay and change of pace more exciting or lucrative than farming. But the success of New Hampshire's growing industries required more labor, especially after demographic shifts following the Civil War. And so, investors and mill operators encouraged immigration from Ireland, Quebec, and Poland to settle here and work long hours in our textile mills. In the village of Ashuelot in Winchester, dozens of these immigrants first found a home at the Ashuelot Manufacturing Company boarding house. The company operated a woolen mill on the banks of the Ashuelot River, and by the 1880s, 250 employees made 400,000 yards of cloth a year. The boarding house is actually two distinct brick structures. To the southeast is a circa 1825 house, probably built by blacksmith and businessman Luther Rixford. In the mid-19th century, the house provided lodging for managers and their families. Around 1868, the boarding house wing was constructed, and the older house was renovated to serve as additional rooms, dining halls, and a large kitchen. In total, the boarding house could lodge 50 boarders and included a manager's apartment. Census records show that boarders were as young as 11 and 15. Families and single men and women came from Ireland, England, Prussia, Poland, and Canada to work in the adjacent mill. The rooms were small and included a single window, closet, and door to a central hallway. Based on the wear of the stair treads, the boarding house saw a lot of traffic during its 50-year operation. In 1916, the amassed properties of the Ashuelot Manufacturing Company were sold at auction. A catalog of the available properties claimed that the village offered modern sidewalks, electrically lighted streets, good fire protection, low rates of insurance, and had no need of police protection, largely due to the absence of a bar or saloon within 15 miles. The boarding house was purchased by a local family who immigrated from Poland, and it remained in the family until 2020. When it came on the market for the first time in nearly a century, the property was purchased by a concerned neighbor who saw its potential and knew of its significance. She repaired the first floor structure, added a heating and cooling system, and is working to keep the building watertight until more funds are available to continue rehabilitation efforts. The owner's vision is to create the Golgonooza International School of Typography and Letters and the 32M Center for Creative Work. This creative center would allow students to study the art of letterpress printing and design in an inspiring historic space overlooking the river. Indeed, the village's character is what brought the owner and her late husband to the village to practice the 500-year-old craft of letterpress and bookbinding decades ago. When the boarding house is saved, Golgonooza will have done more than bring an old building back to life. The school will continue a legacy of bringing new faces, identities, and ideas to this village in Winchester.